Hi, welcome to Information Literacy Series at Seattle Public Library. And today we're going to talk about how to use SPL's catalog and find items related to LGBTQ. We are going to talk about how do I find books about LGBTQ? Okay, I got the information about the books that I'm interested in reading, but where do I find them? And does SPL provide more than books to LGBTQ population? Libraries are here for you. Okay, let's get started. How do I find books about LGBTQ at SPL? The basic search is our keyword search. Go to www.spl.org, type any keyword you can think of in the box, and click Find. Keyword examples are LGBT, LGBTQ, gay, lesbian, bisexuals, transgender, queer, gender identity, and of course, any author names and titles. You can limit your search by selecting the location, format, audience, and form and genre, etc. For example, if you're looking for books and don't want to request and wait, you can limit the location to the branch you're at and click Titles I Can on the left. You should be able to select the section that says Titles I Can Borrow and Take Home. This means the item has no wait list and should be available at the branch. Let's move on to advanced search. When you move to our catalog page, you will see a tiny section that says Advanced Search right under the blue search button. Let's click that. Then the screen takes you to the page that you can specify your search by language, audience, content such as fiction or non-fiction, published date, and format such as books, DVDs, music, CDs, etc. Okay, once you move to advanced search, let's enter keyword LGBT there and select the language, let's say English. And content, we can do fiction, and format, let's say books. And then you can also select audience, let's do adult here, and published date, we can do 2012 to 2015. And then click search. Okay, looks like we have 6 items in the system. And you can request the items by clicking place a hold or move on to another search. Okay, next is My List. This feature is really helpful because you get to learn other people's favorites. My List itself is a feature with which you can create a list of your favorite items. People post and share all sorts of lists to the public. And these lists are from libraries from all over the country, not just SPL. Let's go ahead and take a look what other people listed about items related to the LGBTQ topic. If you like the item, you can of course add it to your own list. You can specify your search by the type, form and genre, etc. As you can also see, SFPL, San Francisco Public Library, has created lots of lists because they have a number of collections regarding this topic. Although we can't really see from the screen, if you scroll down, the list continues on the actual page. One important thing to remember is that the list is from all over the country, so the result may contain the items that we don't own at SPL. We will talk about this later. Next feature is called Your Next 5. This is very useful when you're in a situation like, oh, I really liked Spring Fire by Vin Packer. I want to read more books like that. Go to Audience from our homepage and then select All Ages. You will find this logo. And click that and fill in the required section. You need to write short sentences about the books you liked, and then we will find more interesting books for you. First big step is done. What's next? Our next step is to find them in the building. The best is to ask. Each branch has a unique building design and the location of items can be different. For example, some branches shelve biography books next to reference items, while others shelve them at the end of nonfiction books. More tips to find the item. Biographies are shelved separately and mostly next to the nonfiction books. Fiction books are shelved under author's last name. Mysteries and science fictions are also separated. Magazines are circulating. You can check out just like books, except the latest issue. DVDs have a shorter loan period than books, which is 2 weeks. Now, let's talk about what-if situation. What if SBL did not have the item that you're looking for? You can look at King County Library System and their catalog and see whether they have the copy. If you have our SBL library card, you're most likely qualified to apply their library card, which is also free. Another way is to use our interlibrary loan system. From our homepage, go to our library collection, and then you will find a section on the left called Interlibrary Loan. You need to fill required areas and scroll all the way down, then hit Submit. It may take about 10 days for the item to get SBL, and you will receive an email notification. Next is about besides items. Does SBL provide more than just books about LGBTQ? Yes! From our main page, you can go to Calendar of Events and then select the location, audience, event type, or just type keyword search like LGBTQ under the search box. This is an example of our upcoming event with 5 Washington State writers and their science fiction and fantasy books with LGBTQ characters. This is an additional feature of how to organize your calendar. Once you've found interesting events at the library, you can add events to your calendar, set an email reminder, and share the event with your friends via email or SBL social media. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening.